Good afternoon. We've parked up at Lowther Hills and we're heading up to Lowther Hill, where the big radar station is, or the golf ball as I call it when I'm up in these waves. But I haven't been up this side before, so this is all new. Village of Lowther Hills is down below me. Sun keeps coming in and out, but there's a nice breeze blowing, so hopefully any flies and midges will be kept well away. But it isn't supposed to get very cold tonight, but yeah, very quiet up here though. So we're going to push on further up and hopefully we'll get a better view down the village. Obviously it's famous for all its lead mining over the years, the museums down below and stuff like that, and all the workings and that, but today we're heading up onto a summit. Yeah, so all the heathers coming out here already. Further north, I was down on Dartmoor last week and there was nothing coming out down there. But we're just following this old railway line, and then we're going to pick up to the right hand side. There's a reservoir up there, and we're going to head up the other side of Lowther Hill. I think it's Green Lowther, is it? And hopefully pick up some water, because I've only got what I'm carrying here, about 3/4 of a litre, so I need to pick up my bottle. But there's a reservoir up here, so hopefully I can nick a little out of there. There's the sun, eh? Typical. Yeah, so this is clearly part of the radar station. It'll have probably machines here that can get up this road that I'll be going up here all year round. Well, i.e. the winter. So yeah, it's a tarmacked road, but I can get so far up it and then divert. So yeah, onwards. Okay, picked up like a Land Rover track on a bit of a route now. Southern Uplands Whaling, Lowther Hills. So yeah, there's the reservoir where I'm going to top up and then pick up the path on the other side and then wind my way up. I think I'm going up sort of that shoulder up that way. Because I don't think any of these gullies will have any water in, because I think even though we've had rain, they look quite dry. So I'll just top up down at the reservoir. Should be okay. There's the track I want to be heading down on now. Down to the reservoir. I can't even see a name of it on the map. Whether it's got a little placard. But yeah, you could probably camp anywhere down here in the winter out the way. And you've got your ready source of water. Aha, fisherman's hut. Complete with chair. Lovely. Private fishing, yeah. So it's Glenfranca Reservoir. That's what it is. And there's the radar station just above Lowther Hill. But let's pick up some water. Yeah, so it must feed out into there and then drop down into the stream. It's turned out a beautiful afternoon. It looks fairly deep. It's a bit choppy, there's a bit of a wind blowing. I don't know if this mic's coping in the wind. Yeah, I'll just catch some off that edge there, that'll do me. That's me topped up with water. I got plenty, probably have more than what I require, but I don't think there'll be anywhere else up here to get it, so yeah. Glenfranca Reservoir, thank you. But now I'm just following this quad bike trail up the hillside, see where it takes us, because I say I've not been up here before, so I've planned a little route and I'm following that on my OS maps. I've pre-downloaded it because in case I know signal, but I've got signal up here. But the OS app is very slow at loading now. Used to be good, but now I don't know what they've done with it. But Right, let's push on. Yeah, so the plan is I'm doing, it's like a horseshoe, come up this side, up to Green Lowther, camp somewhere between Green Lowther and Lowther Hill, and then tomorrow drop back down off Lowther Hill, back down to One Lock Head, so I'm not retracing my steps. And that should be just fine. But it's a lovely breeze blowing, just what you wanted. The sun keeps coming in and out. There's no what to do. There's quite a lot of sheep up there by the look of it. But all these little areas where they would normally have water in are completely dry. Yeah, looking down just in the trees there, I've got Lowther Hills. It's like an old, it's so flat, it's got to be an old railway line. It must have run right in. I believe there is like a narrow gauge railway, so probably fed all the mines back in the day. But what views now. I think that is Tinto sticking out over there. And obviously you've got the Clyde wind farm sort of top of Beatic there. But yeah, beautiful. Okay, the final push up onto Green Lowther, and it's got steep all of a sudden. Oh, and I'm blowing. But I just stand back and take in those stunning views. Wonderful. There's some awfully black, low clouds coming. I think they're sort of going that way. Hopefully, will miss me. Right, summit of Green Lowther, 732 metres. There's a trig point. I'll have a bit of a nosy about. Lowther TX com station. What's that? National Air Transport Services, possibly NATS. But yeah, some strange looking stuff here. All this way up a hill. But it's a bit rough in the winter. Wow. What a view. I think that's Well Hill where I camped earlier in the year. I've been up this on the opposite side, and there's the road down below, the Dalveen Pass. There's the big one, Lowther Hill. Yeah, funnily enough, I've got a good signal up here on the mobile. There's a trig point. But you can see Glasgow. I'm assuming it's Glasgow. It's a bit hazy, but yeah, I can see lots of tall buildings. Yep. Oof. Right, we're going to head across this side now. You can see Dare Reservoir. Yeah, that's sort of above Beatic, and there's the wind farm. But yeah, it's windy up there. It's not so bad now, I'm in a bit of a lull. But once I get back out again, I'll get a battering. So it is one straightish road. I thought I'd done all my climbing, but I've got a bit more to do yet. Drop in and climb back up to the summit. Yeah. Come this side of the fence now, so they can't shout it as if I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Yeah. It's a good old hike from there though. Welcome to the Lunchbox Weather Shelter, Southern Upland Way. Hello? Is anybody home? Yeah, nobody's home. There's a little visitor's book But I suppose if it was a horrible, horrible day, it'd be somewhere to get you out of that wind and rain. Please lockers are have to use to keep it dry and free from sheep. One Lock Visions, lunchbox, weather shelter. Yeah. A bit of a bench you could doss on there, and the worst comes to the worst. Somebody's left the door up because sheep have been in. Yeah, it'll shelter you on a nasty day. Well, I think I'm just going to put the tent here. I know it's very close to that, but got a lovely view looking that way. So, and I'm slightly out the wind. It's very windy up here. I don't want to drop down any further really, so I think I'll try here. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy mine, but see what we can muster up. Okay, not the best of pitches, you know, it'll have to do. It looked like it was going to rain, it still does, so I thought I'd better get it chucked up. I mean, it's only 6 o'clock, well early like, but we're in Scotland, so there's no problems on that front. That thing makes a constant hum. Yeah, buried. But yeah, it was lovely, as you've seen earlier this afternoon, and this all come through. This it was supposed to be a lovely afternoon, and right into the evening. It might blow over, but I want to get the rest of my stuff in and get sorted, get the sleeping arrangements, just in case it does rain, and I can still cook in the porch area. Button. Okay, we're all set up now. Brought my chair with us tonight. So yeah, I've got a spot in the summer sleeping bag. It's not supposed to get that cold tonight. My usual mess, got my waterproofs. At the back, got my down jacket. I put a pair of long trousers, power banks. Got my bag propping up this corner because it'll maybe just a bit low here. So, and the rest of me stuff. But I want to get some food on because I'm rather peckish. But it is trying to get out. You know, little bright spells here. And then the sun, you know, I'm shooting into the sun here like, but it does look brighter coming in from the west, so hopefully in a good few hours we might get a decent sunset. I can just have a wander around and see how it's looking, but all is good so far. I mean, even that tower down there, just about in the cloud when I was there before, it was beautiful. So yeah, the cloud level has fairly dropped. Yeah, you can see. And it's coming probably right for us, huh? Right, let's get some food on. Yep, so nothing fancy tonight, just the usual pasta and sauce. I've got my veg and a bit of sausage in there once I start cooking, and I've got a few of these still lying around, so I'll use them up. Salted caramel chocolate brownie, which will be very nice. But yeah, still a bit grim. Still, ooh, I've had to put the jacket on. It's gone cold. Once you stop, that's what happens. You get very cold. So yeah, once I get a bit of food in, it should be all right. Once I'm in there, out the wind, it's fine. But yeah, fingers crossed, it'll clear through. I'm optimistic, very optimistic. But I've said that many times. Might have put too much water in. Oh, the wind dropped just for a second, then it felt quite nice. I've got a brew dog here. Oh, and hasn't warmed up too much. Oh, that's still pretty cool. That's lovely. Right. Have this pasta. It's had long enough. Yeah, this will do the job. Yep, simple, but fills a gap. Just got myself this Action 5 Pro. Picked it up on Amazon in the sale. It was 150 quid off, like, so I think it was about 240 something, 245 or something like that. You know, compared to what I pay for my GoPros, it's an absolute steal. So yeah, quite happy with it. Very easy to set up and use. Obviously you can, I know I can use this mic with the GoPro, but the connectivity keeps dropping out. You know, this one, it doesn't. So yeah, let me know how you think the footage looks. I am using the Pro settings as best as I can. I've watched a couple of videos, see what the best settings are, because I do colour grade mine, which it doesn't sound as complicated as it is. Basically it's a flat profile and you just click and drop a LUT on top of the file and that basically colour grades it. Well, you only need to do one, copy one, then you highlight the whole reel and then just copy and paste, and simple as that. It's yeah, and I find, you know, that seems to work for me. I've been doing that with my GoPro for years, so yeah. Bit of cloud coming in. Just lost the sun. Very low cloud, isn't it? Well, we are on top of a hill. Keeps coming and going, these lower ones, but it is clearing through. See where I'm camped down here. But it is quite cool in the shade, so I'll get back in the sun. Yeah, so another good thing with these Osmo Action 5s, you can get a light that just clips on the side, magnetic and clips. Obviously ideal for, you know, winter or just nighttime closing out shots. But yeah, I think it's what is it again, Ulanzi, but you know, it fits just like it does on the bottom, on the side, you know, and it ain't coming off. Well, it's closed in, so I want to get in there and keep warm because it is quite cool, that wind, and all is quiet. But I'm just going to get in there, keep warm, maybe watch a couple of videos, hunker down for the night. It is supposed to stay dry because this bad weather's coming in, but it's not going to hit here till late morning tomorrow, so I'll be alright to get packed up, should be, and get back down to the car before the nasty stuff comes. But yeah, I don't want to be up here when the storms come. Forecast lightning, thunder type of storms. We had one back at home the other week, and that was pretty spectacular. I wouldn't want to be on any hill when that was rattling through. But yeah, get in the tent, chill time. Okay, gonna call it a night. Sunset didn't happen. That cloud come in earlier on hasn't lifted, so I've just been watching a couple of videos, but I'm gonna bed down for the night because these are usually short nights, sleep wise. Sunrise will be about 4:30 or something, 5 o'clock. But I'll try and get some sleep and bring you back in the morning. Good morning. Well, it's quite nice actually, it's not bad. I don't think we can see sunset, there's quite a lot of cloud further east, so it looks better towards the west. But there's some nice low-lying cloud in the valleys, which looks quite nice. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself sorted. But yeah, didn't have the best of sleeps. I spent the night fighting the angle. Yeah, it was a worse pitch than I thought. So here you go. Right, but it's one thing. It's absolutely soaking out there with that sort of clag last night. Everything is just all clinging to the grass, and it's sodden. So it's going to be a wet feet job today. An unwanted slimy visitor on the outside of my tent, thankfully. Aha, the sun has appeared out the cloud. Quite lovely now. The wind's dropped from what it was last night, but I'm just packing a few things away and I'll have some breakfast. But yeah, all clear on the tops. Still plenty of cloud right down the valleys there. Yeah, just got a coffee, a bit of porridge. Well, yeah, the sun's gone a bit now, a bit more cloud. So keep my jacket on for now, 'cause it's still quite cool. 10 degrees, well, it's 10 degrees now. Yeah, get some of my mess tidied away. I'll have my breakfast sitting down. Alright, that's the footprint where I was. Yes, bit of a slope and a bit bumpy, so not the most comfortable. But it was okay, as they go. So I'm going to follow the Southern Upland way path down to Wanlock Head and back to the car. It's sort of greyed over a bit now. You still see a bit of mist down in the valleys below, still a bit more on the Galloway side. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm imagining there's a radar inside there spinning round and round. That's what I think. And that's just a big cover. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know. Well, feet are sodden. I haven't even got 100 yards this long grass. Oh well. They'll soon dry out. Right, it's pointing up the hill, which, no, that's not right. I want to go down the hill. Is it saying this side? Your nearest AED led me. Yeah, so that one's pointing that way, yeah. The bench there, taking the view. I think I follow the road for a bit now, according to the map anyhow. Because there's my destination, Wanlock Head. It's well marked is the Southern Upland way anyhow, so just look out for those little wooden posts with the yellow paint on top, and that'll keep us right. I mean, I've got it on my phone as well. So I think it follows the road for a little bit, then it basically cuts out the S-bends of the road. Hello. Is that the farmer over there on his quad? Yep. Right, I reckon I can follow this here, yeah. I can see the yellow marker. So down where the sheep are, I can see the yellow marker. So it saves you having to go round. However, yes, I want to look, there's a memorial there. Check that out. And there's that reservoir where I got my water yesterday afternoon, because I went up that side. The guy that crashed was based at Crosby and Eden near me. So he crashed in wartime. So here we have his memorial. Sergeant George Stevenson died here 21st of 741, age 26, just a boy. So I think this is used as a pulley there, so it must be their sort of ski slope when the snow's down. Yeah, I can hear the farmer over there. He must be rounding his sheep up. Yeah, the heather looking very nice. Always looks better in the sun, but unfortunately not this morning. Right, I'm going to close it out. Yeah, so something slightly different. I've always spotted that radar station when I've camped on the fells around here. It's always, you know, a marker. You can even see it from like Capel Fell when I'm up that side, and Hart Fell. The big golf ball, as I used to call it, but yeah, the radar station on Lowther Hills. So yeah, I camped just beside it last night, you know. Yeah, not a bad camp really. I mean, yeah, we didn't get a sunset. Sunrise was a little bit, you know, but that's what it's about, just getting out, innit? Anyhow, we're closing in on Wanlock Head, so thanks for watching. We'll see you out sometime soon.